Good evening everyone, and welcome to my photography channel. It's been a while. In today's video we're going to have a look at a telephoto lens. It's something I've been looking at for some time. In a recent trip to Singapore and Penang, we took some photos, and we got some nice shots with my Canon, with my R7, and we've got the 18-400 Tamron lens on there, which is also a telephoto lens. We also did some photography work with down at a place called Entopia, which is a butterfly farm and insect farm down in Penang. And various other spots throughout our vacation, which, well, by the way, I used the Canon 100-500 macro lens for a lot of our work, which highlighted a lot of the butterflies and whatnot, which I will probably put up a post of that possibly in the next video. But it also prompted me to have a look at an ultra. I think it's an ultra telephoto lens. Well, anyway, that's a little baby there. The Canon 100-500 USM lens. So we had a look and had a bit of a think about it. And we decided that we'd add it to our kit. This is by no means a budget lens. I will say that now. It comes in at a price tag of in excess. Well, I managed to pick it up on a bit of a sale price from one of our local dealers over here in Western Australia, Ted's Cameras. So I picked it up for about 3,800. So today we're going to have a look at what I got for the money, and just what it looks like, and then some of the features that are on the lens. And I might add, I haven't taken any images with this lens, but we'll probably also pop it on the camera to see how it fits and how it sits on the camera, and just how ergonomically friendly it is for handling. So one of the things that I do always take into consideration is looking after the gear, and to my eye, it's a must to have a UV filter on these lenses. This one comes from Hoya, also, and it's the UX2 filter. I'm just reading that off the front. So it's a UV filter. So it's a 77mm diameter size to suit the lens. It's got a 77mm diameter on it. So without further ado, let's have a look and see what we've got here. So this lens is it's highly recommended for wildlife photography, sports photography, and so, as well as our vacations, we also we're going to get some wildlife shots back here in Perth and then on our next trip. So first things first, I can see that it comes with its own carry case by the look of it. got a little carry handle on the top there, and I'd say it must have a shoulder strap or something in there somewhere. There's a couple of tags on the side of it there, so already this is quite sized, quite big actually. So well, let's have a look and see what we've got in here. Oh, nice Velcro front, packed up quite nicely. Oh, yeah, there we go. It has got a shoulder strap with it. With a look at it, you simply just clip it onto the side of the bag. So let's get this one. Oh, wow! Well, there it is. Well protected, wrapped up nicely. There we go. Sits inside the lens hood. There we go. Right, now this is it. So that is the lens, and it is quite considerably difference in size by comparison to that. And as I said, it's an RF mount, so it'll suit any of the mirrorless and full frame series cameras, and in my case my R7, and I've also got the R8. So first things that I've noticed is it's quite weighty. I wouldn't say it's extremely heavy, but it is noticeable by comparison to some of the other lenses, and it comes with the collar, the lens collar, which by the look of it has got a little adjustable knob to release the pressure, so you can move around if you want. And straight off the bat we can see, looks like that's our focusing ring, or zoom, not sure as yet. So we've got zoom, focusing ring, and I believe this has also got the name eludes me, I can't remember it, where you can shift your, or have your hand set, have your settings the way you want in your camera, and then control ring. There we go. Yeah, so it's also got a control ring on it. Has the back cap, the front cap, and noticeable on the side is where all our selections are. Hopefully that's in focus. So it's got a range of settings on it. Let me change my glasses here so I can read it. Alright, so I'm looking at it here. We've got, hopefully this is, well, up the top we've got full. Oh, there we go. We've got full 3 meter plus. Alright, but our AF and manual, AF and MF focusing switch on the side there, and our next one down, well, we have the option for image stabilization, which comes with the lenses, and then some of the cameras you will get will have it. So we've got the option to turn that on and off. In my case, it will probably come in hand for me, because I do have a tendency to not have too steady a hand. But on saying that, a lot of wildlife photography and probably things like that can be done on a tripod. Such as birds in trees and whatnot, you will probably need to go hands on with it. So down the bottom here we also have 3 individual stabilizer modes. So we've there is a bit of technical detail to it, but I would say it has something to do with the steadiness or just settings when it talks. talks to the camera now. Excuse me, because I haven't actually used this, but anyway, that's not here nor there. So so far we've it's come with just about everything you need. Now this is probably along the lines of a professional series lens, so it's not for the faint-hearted. As I said, $3,800 is quite a lot of money for it. So again, rear cap, front cap simply comes off very easily. Well, top heavy, so you mount that on a tripod and it ain't going to go anywhere. So there's hopefully a bit of a, if I can hold this up, closer shot at the selection switches on the side there. So I'd say zoom lens, zoom ring, focusing ring, and this could be the control ring that I was talking about. So that is a brief look at the lens itself. For now, let's go on to seeing what's happening in the way of the lens hood. Okay, so quite a large lens hood for it, which I would say would be very handy for keeping out a lot of your direct sunlight. So here we go. That just clips on the front. Oh, it's even got like a little. Oh, all right. So from the look of it, it's got a window of some sort on the top. So maybe that'll let that little bit of light in. So we'll probably have a bit of a study up of this before we actually go to use it. So that's the lens itself, and so far I'm liking what I see. So we have the lens, the hood, the carry case. We've got our information sheet that also comes with it. So let's now have a look at installing our filter. Now we take the hood off, pop that to one side. So we will put that to one side and get the filter out now. Reading off this quite quickly. Very easy to maintain. It's a slim frame, so it's not going to extend too much of your lens or have any problems with it. It's quite thin. So this is quite simple to install. We simply take off our cover, trying to keep it away from direct sunlight, which is always recommended, and then simply just gently find your start for your thread and just screw it on gently, and just a little pinch up to keep it tight, and lens cover fits perfectly. So then there we have it. So that's the lens in a nutshell, fitted with the nice little UV protection lens filter. So now let's have a look at getting it on the camera. So we will be back in a sec. Alright, so we have taken the little black cover off at the back, and it's quite simple to install. You will find two red identification marks on the lens and on the camera. So simply turn it till it sits in properly and then clicks in. So that's it in a nutshell. Very simple, very quick to install. Now, unlike with the 18-400 lens I've got, I've had to have a an adapter to suit this particular lens, because it's an EF mount lens, and this being just as an RF mount camera, so the adapters are quite inexpensive depending on what type you wish to buy. So they range from about 100 up to 350. That one is the lower side. There is one you can buy with the control ring on it, already installed on it. So now getting to the ergonomics. Now this to me feels quite heavy. So it's probably the heaviest lens I've got. But they're recommending that the simplest way to, and I do find this with a lot of my other lens work, is to use that, the tripod mount, as your hand grip. So then you've got your right hand free for all your controls and buttons on the on your camera to adjust any of your settings and whatnot. So, which also leaves your right hand free to adjust any of your controls. So what I'm going to do now is I'll just pop this sideways, and then we can see just how far this will go. So it's 1-500. So it is a telephoto lens, as I've said. Now that's it at full extension. So it is quite a long lens, but again, it's purpose made for, not purpose made, but it is recommended. A lot of photographers use it for their wildlife photography and action shots, purely because of the vast range of depths of field and whatnot that they can get through with this particular lens. Yes, there is others out there on the market, but to my way of thinking, if you want longevity out of all your gear, I stick with the trusted name of Canon, and that's the only probably non-genuine lens I've got, which is Tamron. But don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic lens and it does everything for me. So just to wrap things up, it's a fairly weighty lens. It's got a high price tag, so it's definitely an acquired lens. It's not something that it's by no means a low budget lens. There is probably Canon USM lenses on the lower side, but again, you go down to the lower side, you end up with not inferior, but a build quality to suit the price. So the build quality of this is, it feels very sturdy, and I'm led to believe it's got all the optical class and whatnot, but I'm getting sidetracked here. So you've got a full zoom telephoto lens, image stabilization switches on the side, inbuilt to the lens. If it's not in your camera, you've got the option of you've got the features of the zoom, the focus for manual focus, and your control ring at the end of the camera. As I said, very simple to install and take off. It's simply just a matter of pressing the button, turning it, and detaching it, and then putting it back to your lens, back to whichever one you prefer to use. It is travel friendly. I've actually had a lens of similar size packed in a camera case. In my adventures, when I travel, I take a main pack, which I have all the lenses that I require or that I want. Then when I get to where I want to go, I simply just take a smaller camera bag with the lenses I want to use on the day. So it's not like you're gonna have to lug this around with you everywhere you go if you don't need it, which is a smart thing to do. But if this is what just the only lens you've got, the only lens you're going to use, then you'll have the adequate gear for it. So pretty well that's it in a nutshell. It came with the hood, the lens itself. It was packed nicely, has the carry bag, so even if you don't want to put it in your luggage or on the field camera thing, you can just pop it in there and take it with you, and then take it with your little whatever other lens you have in your bag. So I am very much looking forward to getting some images with this, and yes, I will put them up. We're off to I think it's our local zoo very shortly, so I'll be taking this, and we'll see what sort of images we come up with. So on that note, I will wrap this video up. So please do, if you like what you see, please do give me the thumbs up, smash the like button, and hit the notification bell for future videos, which I hope to do more of. And I am not desperately, I do hope I can get some more subscribers to the channel, and I hope this will help me do that. So on that note, enjoy the video. I hope I haven't drawn it out too much. So and like I always say, thanks for watching.